Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David and I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space and tech news to share with you. And I came across this. It's Sputnik International. This should be quite interesting. US Space Force plans simulated military scenarios in space, according to reports. Very interesting. Yes. The US Space Force has tasked 6 private companies with developing a concept for a facility to simulate military scenarios in space, Space News reports. Now, according to the report, the US Space Force has announced a list of 6 companies tasked with developing prototypes of a training ground to prepare military personnel for potential attacks on American satellites and spacecraft. Now, this specialized environment will be crucial for training service personnel, known as Guardians, to defend critical satellites and other spacecraft from electronic attacks. Space News quoted a statement from the Space Force. Very interesting. Satellites rely on electromagnetic signals for communication, navigation, and data transmission, making them vulnerable to jamming and cyber attacks, the US military arm noted. Now, 6 companies, Lockheed Martin, NOU Systems, Exoanalytic Solutions, TMC Design, HII or H11 Mission Technologies, and Parsons Government Services were awarded 6-month contracts as early as late February 2024. The facility is part of a broader US Space Force initiative called the Operational Testing and Training Infrastructure, or OTTI. Now, the OTTI is aimed at creating multifunctional training facilities for troops, high-precision simulators, virtual and augmented reality tools, and military facilities for equipment and tactics testing. Should be very, very interesting. I just loved when in 2019 when Donald Trump formed the US Space Force. Everyone laughed and thought it was a big joke. In fact, there was a TV series that came out that pretty much mocked it. And yet now everyone's all gung-ho because, we've now got a Cold War going in space. And I grew up with the Cold War. That was the Russia, or the former Soviet Union, as it was back in those days. And the West were arguing then, and they're arguing again now. Must keep a lot of people happy for some bizarre reason, particularly military contractors, I would suspect. Yes, I can name at least 6 of them anyway. Very interesting indeed. Love to hear your thoughts on this. All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video because I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care. And as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say,
I'll be back.